Hello YouTube. In this video, I will talk about what a problem of, of one of my web pages. Here, if I click New Test, Start, go to question 1. So this post performs poorly on some mobile browser. For example, Opera Mini. Don't like this post. If you scroll up and down on an Android phone, use Opera Mini. It freezes in the middle. So if you trying to click time lapse repeatedly on Opera Mini, it could crash the browser sometimes. This drives me crazy. I trying to figure out what's going on, and I think I find the answer eventually. So let me open the HTML of this post. Okay, I see there's some JavaScript. One possible reason is memory leakage, which makes those mobile clients not happy. So there are several ways you can create memory leakage in JavaScript. First, JavaScript, you can have accidental. Let me say this: JavaScript is a garbage collecting language. Means if you use your variable correctly, the garbage collector will eventually claim unused objects and keep the memory down. So in the long run, you shouldn't see constant memory leakage because of garbage collector. And there are several ways you can create memory leakage. If you have the variables not declared, so you just use a variable without declaring them, they are treated as global variable. They are attached under Windows objects and never get collected by the garbage collector. If you are use callbacks or timers, you could get those issues. And I didn't use timer or callbacks. So you see, if I try to update a time, I just click a button in order to see the time updates. I didn't use timer running on the background constantly. If you don't click the button, you didn't update the time. So you see, the spend time. How I do that, I declare the local variable, so the scope is only within the function. I get the current date, I get the hour, minutes, seconds, and I get the cookie. And then I calculate how much time you left. Then I update the inner HTML. And all those variables scope is within the spend time. And also, I don't have global variables. I don't use variable without declaring them. And those are simple JavaScript. Don't have fancy features like callbacks or out of DOM reference closures. Don't have those things. So simple JavaScript. And this is a JavaScript portion. Then those are like HTML, plain HTML, and this besides HTML, there's some CSS style. So don't have anything fancy in this page, and also I don't have global JavaScript like here. I don't have a global JavaScript. I just have a simple form. And in my template, I don't put a JavaScript. I only have some simple CSS. So I couldn't find a reason why it have memory leakage if there's any. So I use a Google tool to analyze the memory usage of the JavaScript. So how do that? Go to Chrome, more tools, developer tools, and here is a specific one called the timeline. And I want to record the JS profile and the memory when I'm running the JavaScript. So let me start recording. So click this record. And here in this web page, let me make this smaller. I keep clicking this. I can go down and click submit. I just use this page. And as the background, the tool is recording the memory usage. Since JavaScript is garbage collected language, in the long run, I shouldn't see the memory increase without bound unless I have memory leakage, which I don't have. Okay, I just do the submit and check, just like normal usage. Check the time left, scrolling up, down, time left, as if I'm normally using this page. Okay, and answer, you answered. Okay, I go to check the time and go in here. Just take many actions. Finally, just click. Okay, I think I recorded long enough. Let's see in the long run I have memory leakage or not. Okay, let me see. So in the long run, here we see a spike of the memory usage, right? Then garbage collection, keep it down. We are at the constant level. See, we didn't see any. In the long run, we didn't see memory increase. We are around the 24, 25, 26 level. Memory is in the constant level. Here we have a spike of memory usage. That's because we are. Let's check the event log. Just see anything special there. Large spike is related to I open this DOM, open the answer DOM, and those places going down is because there's garbage collection happening. Let me see, garbage collection. So if I see minor garbage collection, collect 1.6 MB, and here I believe other garbage collection is happening. So that I bring you see, this major garbage collecting, bring the memory down. So every time we see memory increase, later we see garbage collecting happening and keep the memory down. But in the long run, I didn't get evidence of the memory is increasing. And just for some reason, like these spikes on the mobile phone, it could be a problem. Because now I use a Chrome. It doesn't matter if I have a memory increase. Eventually, the garbage collecting will bring them down. But on the mobile phone, and this amount of memory increase could just um, crash the browser before the garbage collection happen. Garbage collection, there's no guarantee when the garbage collection will happen. So if some lightweight browsers not prepared for those kind of increase, it could crash. And also some mobile browsers, they are not prepared for handling CSS. For example, when I click the answer, the display changed from none to block. and suddenly you get those hidden content rendered, and that will cause a spike of the memory usage. Some mobile phone don't, mobile browser is not prepared for those memory increase, and so when there is a CSS heavy and like chunks, it could freezing the browser. And I also checked those browser on posts without JavaScript. They also perform poorly. And later, I point those browser to other people's posts with just a plain text and pictures. Again, they play poorly, especially when they are scrolling up to the header or scrolling down to the footer. So what makes them especially slow is bloggers header and footer and the CSS. So my conclusion is there's nothing special with this page. It's just a normal JavaScript and a reasonable CSS. It's just we should avoid to use lightweight browsers to mobile browsers to visit the blogger post. So at the client side, we probably use like some normal browsers like Chrome. They run smoothly and beautifully on the blogger posts. Firefox and Opera, they are also doing very well. But like Opera is fine. Opera Mini is not fine. And there's other lightweight mobile client. It's not good. At the broker side, we could probably change the template. We can avoid to use the footer header or simpler footer header, etc. to make our post uh, loaded faster on mobile browsers. Or we can try to avoid using CSS features, just a plain text and a simple picture and a shorter post that will make them perform better on mobile phones. So that's finally give me some uh, relief. The page is fine. There's nothing weird over there. I just bump into some bad luck situation. Okay, thanks for listening.